Hi, Pedri. I wanted to ask you about this Nations League because you couldn't be here the last time. I don't know if that could be the icing on the cake for your season. Yes, of course. I didn't have the chance to be in the previous tournaments we played, and I watched it, of course, from home, and I cheered my team just like any other fan. Yes, and it would be really the icing on the cake if we had this prize at the end of the season. I think it's been individually for the whole team. It's been a really good season, and it would be, of course, ending it on a high. I wanted to ask you, well, say that last season the Euros helped Rodri to reach the top and be a golden ball. From your position in midfield, do you think that this Nations League could help you reach the very top in terms of individual awards, etc.? Well, I don't really look at individual awards, but of course, since Rodri won it, it's different because many times they never looked as at a midfield. They never considered a midfield player as a candidate for the Golden Ball. And of course, success with your national team counts for a lot. So yes, obviously, it would be a good chance. Personally, that you play with Barca, etc., playing against Mbappe, do you think you have a secret to stop a great player like Kylian Mbappe? Well, when you talk about such an amazing player, a player with the quality that Kylian Mbappe has, it's very difficult to say that you found a trick to try to stop him because they will always find a way to hurt you. So far, we've been lucky enough to together with my team, be able to stop him with Barca. But I'm sure that he's going to want to play a great game tomorrow and play and prove that he's one of the best players in the world. And, your head coach, said a few minutes ago that he wanted you to have the initiative in the game tomorrow. Do you think that keeping possession and dominating the game and dominating possession could be the key to the game tomorrow against such a physical team, a French team? Yes, of course. This is the kind of football that characterizes our national team, playing a possession game, try to dominate the ball, and of course, they're very dangerous at counter-attack. So they steal the ball from us. So, but if we feel comfortable with the ball, we are the actual the champions of Europe, and we'll be able to play our best game. Well, as for the golden ball again, it's between maybe Lamine and Dembele. I don't know if the game tomorrow is decisive, and if you would like Lamine to win it. Well, I think we are ahead of a semi-final of the Nations League, and the most important thing is the team. I'm really proud to hear my name in certain conversations. So I'm really proud because of the work I've done throughout the season. But that we will talk about this when everything else is over. Do we see the same tension within the group for this competition than during the Euros in the previous, during the days before that? Do you think this is a minor competition compared to the Euros, perhaps? No, inside the dressing room, that's not the feeling at all. Many times the press or the media or the people sometimes might think that the Nations League is not, such a great tournament, but you don't play a Final Four like this every day. We are equally motivated or even more because we can win this title. Do you think that one of the great motivations for this team is for this match tomorrow is not to have to play this third and fourth playoff? Some people are going to have many games. The schedule is really tight. Many games in very few days. So what do you think of that? well, the schedule is real. It's madness. I believe there's so many games, but I don't think our motivation is not towards not playing the third and fourth playoff, but we would want to play a final. Of course, it's much more interesting to look at a title rather than the potential consequences of not winning a match. You come back to place where you picked up an injury. It was a very bad moment for you, despite the big victory for Spain. It's been a formidable season for you. So since Rodri is absent here, that is a little bit like the leader of this national team. Do you feel that you could step up to try and guide Spain and be the leader of Spain towards another title? Well, not having Rodri with us is very important. Everybody knows the kind of player that he is. As for myself, I feel really confident, and the best way to end a very good season for me personally is coming back to pitch that wasn't easy for me at a personal level, but I left, of course, very happy for the team. So it's good to come back here and try to extend the streak of good games I've been playing. A few weeks ago, Ramon Planes said that Bayern Munich tried to sign you back in 2020. I don't know if did you ever see the possibility of ending up playing in Germany? Yes, it is true that there was a moment in which Bayern Munich was interested in me, but my love for Barca has always been unconditional. I always wanted to play there, and I know it was going to be very tricky for me to leave Barca because it was the team of the club of my dreams where I always wanted to play. Mm, I, I wanted to ask you, because you are playing at Barca with Fancy Flick in a more creative position, playing at the back a little. But with Luis de la Fuente, you're playing a bit forward. Where do you feel more comfortable? Closer to the midfield, or maybe a bit closer to the forwards and the opposite goal? Well, you've seen this season where I feel more comfortable at Barcelona. I think I had that continuity that helped me play my football the way I like it. And I think when I touch the ball more often, I feel more comfortable with the ball in my feet. As a number 6 and as a number 8, I don't really mind. But as long as I am in touch with the ball, that's where I feel the most comfortable. Last year, when we saw the documentary after the Euros, there was a lot of references to how important it was to win the Nations League in 2023. I know you weren't there; you saw it from home, but I don't know if you have spoken about this in the dressing room, and you may have to help you focus to try to win. Yes, it's important, obviously, because we won the Euro last year. That gives you a lot of confidence for the next titles at stake. And of course, if we won this, we would have more confidence in order to keep playing. Of course, the team wants to win this title, but we have to focus in the game at hand tomorrow, which is not going to be easy at all. After PSG winning the Champions League, and we've been talking about the tenure of Luis Enrique's tenure in the national team. What did Luis Enrique have that Luis doesn't have, etc.? Well, they're two very different coaches. De La Fuente always played me in the youth teams, and he's been playing me now. And of course, Luis Enrique is a spectacular coach, which was really placed all his confidence in me, and I can't really choose between one of them. It's like choosing between mom and dad.